Duke's a great team. They got a lot of size. I'm kind of just disappointed. I thought we were quite tentative, and I thought being tentative led to us just being really casual. We were very casual with the ball tonight. Obviously, we got pounded on the boards, and that was pretty much the story of the game. So just disappointed on that.
You knew you were facing a lot of size. What was the intended game plan to go about it, and how far off were you guys from executing that?
Yeah, I mean, it's two of the main categories. You look at points off of turnovers and second chance points, and that's more than half of their points. And we knew they were a great rebounding team, and we emphasized that. I didn't feel like we could really play a whole lot of man-to-man against them just because of their size, and they found tons of gaps in the zone to crash the boards, and that's on us. We talked about the two people we really had to put bodies on, and we didn't do a good job. And I just think we were very. They didn't press us, and we were just really casual with the ball, and that in itself hurt us with, 22 turnovers, and they scored 19 points off of it.
I know you're worried about the way you guys play in adverse situations.
Yeah.
You hit adversity pretty. It was an 8-point game. They won that spurt at the end of the first half, and it seemed like it kind of deflated you. What did you think of the effort there?
There was a lack of effort, and I think what happens, we start out games and we're, I don't know why we just come out of the gates missing easy baskets. If there's one thing we could correct that's under our control, one of the things that's under our control is just making layups and 2-foot jump, just easy baskets. And we miss so many of them that just always put us in a deficit, and we find ourselves trying to climb out of that so often. And that just has to change, and that's an issue in practice as well at times, and we have to correct that. We have to raise the bar when it comes to the simple things.
How's Faith?
She's fine. She bruised her heel pretty bad. It's a plantar fasciitis thing, and she tore a little bit of that. But she's going to be really sore.
So pretty questionable then to turn around.
She can play. She'll get a day or two off, and she can play through it. It's just a matter of playing through some pain, because she's had plantar fascia. She's had it, so it's just she got it. I don't know what she did, but she got it just wrecked tonight.
Sarah, you've been in these situations before. I don't know if you ever played a team with that much length and that much size when you're basically, playing, maybe 1-on-3, 1-on-4 against some of those girls. How tough is that, and how, what do you think of the challenge against them tonight?
It was really tough, but I just felt like we weren't aggressive enough on the boards. I felt like we didn't put a body on the post players, and they're really tall, and I just felt like we were trying to out-jump people, and that wasn't working for us. And I just felt like my teammates and I just felt like we didn't have an adjustment.
When they hit the shot there at the end of the first half, the buzzer beater, she kind of runs the length of the floor. How deflating was that going into halftime?
It was really deflating. You don't want that. That gives them momentum going into the half. But I just felt like we talked about it in the locker room to come out more aggressive, but I just felt like we came out not aggressive.
John, I know you wanted to work that inside-outside game, and how do you think it went tonight? Did you get good looks? I
think what ended up happening, I think the guards kind of were so focused on it, they weren't ready to shoot the ball. They were really looking, and I felt they were very tentative early. Usually if you've watched us play, our guards will just catch and shoot, and and that we want that level of confidence from them. But it's also, I thought they got kind of so focused in on making sure they, got the ball inside, they weren't confident to shoot it, and they weren't thinking shoot. And you can't second guess yourself, especially against a team with this kind of size.
Where do you think your gap is against some of these? You look at your 4 games this year against the ranked opponents; it's pretty significant. How far away are you from competing against those level teams?
Other than tonight, we've been competing against those teams for 25 to 30 minutes, and that's. Obviously there's a deficit there. Tonight we did not. We weren't in the game. So I would not put us in that category tonight. Obviously against Louisville and Notre Dame and some other teams we have been, but we have to. And I told these guys all the time, there's a discipline about us that we have to find, and a toughness factor, and that. I'm not going to hide it from them, and they know that. And so we just have to be able to do that. And again, I know we're undersized, but we could be a tougher team. We could.
You've had a history of success against Florida State. Does that help you in this situation, this kind of to turn things
They're a very
around?
different team. You know, they're a very different team. They go 10 deep. Well, in the past couple of years, they've been more of a 2-3 team. They're a man-to-man team. They're plus 20 on the board. So if you look at a rebounding factor, we're going to really, I mean, we have a challenge for us, you know, because they are a great rebounding team and very physical.
Sir, as a leader of this team, do you take this moment to talk to your teammates and try to get a little bit of a rally here? It's got to be a quick turnaround, and this might be one of your few last chances to face a ranked team here at home.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I just got to tell them we have to come out aggressive. Got to throw the first punch. We just got to stay aggressive. And the first 5 minutes of the first half needs to be, our intensity has to be high. We cannot come out sluggish. We got to take care of the ball more better, and we just got to box out really hard because Florida State is a much faster, and they go for the offensive rebound a lot. So we have no choice than to put body on them.
In your own words, Sarah, you started off the game 5 for 5. What happened in the second half? You only made one more bucket.
I just felt like the defense shifted more to my side. I mean, when I had the ball, I felt like people were like packing the inside. I wasn't finding in the opening in the free throw line that I did in the first half. So I felt like that was why I didn't get a lot of touches in the second half.